In this video for Positive Maths, we're going to learn about the addition and subtraction of rational numbers. So first of all, we must learn that we can only add or subtract fractions if they have the same denominator. This is really important to remember. So let's start with an example. 1 over 2 plus 2 over 2 gives us 3 over 2. Okay, so 1/2 plus 2/2 gives us 3/2. So what we're doing is adding the numerator, the number on the top, when the denominator is the same. So another example, we have 5/6 plus 7/6 plus 1/6 gives us 13/6. The rules apply when we are subtracting also. So 5 over 3 minus 2 over 3 will give us 3 over 3. Minus 6 over 5 plus 11 over 5 gives us 5 over 5, because 11 minus 6 gives us 5. So we see that the same rules for signs apply to rational numbers also. So we need to also be familiar with the concept of a common denominator. In order to add or subtract fractions with different denominators, we must find a common denominator and use this to change the fractions into equivalent fractions with the same denominator. Okay, so let's see what this actually means. So we're going to take an example. We're going to add 1/2 plus 2/3. We notice that the denominator of the two fractions is different. So we have 1 is 2 and 1 is 3. Therefore, we cannot add straight away. We first must find the common denominator. Okay, so we do this by finding the lowest common multiple of 2 and 3. So we list them out. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. And for 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. So we see that the lowest number that is common to both lines is 6. So this is our common denominator. So we see at the side the directions that we need to take. We have found the common denominator. Now we must multiply the first numerator by 3 and the second numerator by 2 because they are the paired factors of 6. Okay, so we want 6 to be our common denominator. 2, we need to multiply by 3 to get 6. Therefore, we have to multiply the top number by 3 as well. So we have 1 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2. So when we do this, we get 3 plus 4 over 6. And now we can add the numbers at the top. So we get 7 over 6. Okay, so let's just go through that again. We have 1/2 plus 2/3. We know our common denominator is 6. So we need the bottom number to become 6. So in order for that to happen, we need to multiply 2 by 3. So therefore, we have to multiply the top number by 3 as well. So we're multiplying both numbers by 3. And for 2 over 3, we want the bottom number to be 6. Therefore, we have to multiply it by 2. And therefore, again, we need to multiply the top number by 2. So we get 3 over 6 plus 4 over 6, which gives us 7 over 6. Okay, let's go through another example. This time we have 3 fractions, all with different denominators. So the first step is finding the common denominator. We'll write our steps on the side. Okay, so we're going to find the common denominator. We must list our 3 numbers and the multiples of each. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and so on. We have 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on. And we have 12, 24, 36, 48, and so on. So we need to find the lowest number that is common to all three lines, which we should be able to see is 24. So 24 is going to be our new common denominator. Okay. So our next step now is to change these three fractions into equivalent fractions with a denominator of 24. So instead of having 1/3, we need to have something over 24 to start off. We need to figure out how we changed from 3 to 24. We multiply 3 by 8. Therefore, we need to multiply the top number by 8 as well. In order to change 8 to 24, we multiply it by 3. So we need to multiply our 7 by 3. And to change 12 to 24, we multiply 12 by 2. Therefore, we have to multiply the top number by 2. So we have 5 multiplied by 2. Okay, so the next step is to get rid of the brackets on the top. So 1 by 8 will give us 8 over 24. 7 by 3 will give us 21. And 5 by 2 will give us 10. Now we have three fractions, all with the same denominator, so we can add the numbers on the top. So 8 plus 21 plus 10 will give us 39. So we have 39 over 24. For more information, you can find us at www.PositiveMaths.ie. You can email us at info@PositiveMaths.ie, and you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. Thank you for watching.